Holy shit, that's the fastest 330-pound man I've ever seen. And who's winning, Cook or Zuckerberg? All that and more on
What did I miss?
Life's too fast-paced for you to be scrolling the internet. You're too busy.
Changing outfits.
You did when you came here.
I think I changed outfits maybe 4 times.
You did. He wasn't sure what to
It's
wear.
Monday.
It's also 11 p.m. 11 a.m.
Yeah.
I think he did.
You okay?
3. He's fine. He's fine.
Listen, man, there's just too many options laying around.
Yeah.
And now that we're on the internet all the time, I care.
Yeah, you got to care.
I care.
And listen, if you're on the internet, you care. If you're not on the internet, you should also care.
Should always care.
Jake, you're looking great, by the way. Head of partnerships here at One Boat.
One day you'll figure it out.
Yeah, you never know.
One day you'll get it.
Slightly different every week.
every time.
One day you get it.
AP content creator here at One Bone. I'm Adam. I'm one of the co-founders. Listen, this weekend, football, it's back. It's back in a big way.
Full effect.
You got to experience something crazy yesterday. The Eagles blocked 2 field goals in one game. A very elite amount of teams have done that in history as well. On the blocked kick to win the game or to keep the victory. Eagles were up by 1 point. Jordan Davis reaches up 6'6", 336 pounds, bats the ball out of the air. Not only does he do that, he also scoops up that ball and runs it in for what was that, like a 60-yard touchdown?
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't matter if it was 60, 30, or 20. A big man scooping up the ball and hustling down the field.
Is there anything better?
Nothing.
There's literally nothing better.
Nothing.
I think he was, it's rumored he was running 18.59 miles per hour.
He ran a 4.78 at his 40 time at the combine.
He was saying that the
impressive.
combine is the last time he has run that fast. Usain Bolt, 28 miles per hour. So just to put it into perspective.
He was 10 away, but he's wearing gear though.
He's wearing gear. He's probably nearly 200 pounds more than Usain Bolt.
He's big
crazy.
Yeah.
You know what? I wish you said like 31 because I would spend like if Usain Bolt was running in a school zone, he'd get a ticket. I wish you ran like a 31.
Well,
even close.
You don't know what a school zone is in the States. We're talking miles per hour, not kilometers per hour.
Oh,
we're
so
Canadian
You're
here.
telling me Usain Bolt would get a ticket in a school zone?
100%. Full ticket. He's going way too fast.
Can you pull over a certain distance?
Way too fast for a school zone.
You know how fast you're going, sir?
Yeah. Also,
you
Jordan,
must tell me, man.
Yeah.
Tell me how fast me I go, man.
Stop! What are you doing?
Lord of mercy.
Yeah.
No, don't do Dave Chappelle. Don't bring
I'm
it.
not doing Dave. I'm Jamaican, bro.
Yeah, but you were doing the.
Man,
Dave
you hurt my
Chappelle
feelings
bit.
there. I was trying to stick to my roots right there, man. This man compared
No,
me to
but
Dave Chappelle.
you're thinking no.
I was
you're
thinking the story.
full reference.
I was thinking the storytelling Dave Chappelle skit.
Yeah.
I was doing an authentic Jamaican accent, and you compare me to a comedy skit, dog.
He's actually pretty good. He's pretty good at it, though. Have you seen Half Baked? He's pretty good at it. Right near the beach.
You gotta show me that clip.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Also, by the way, Jordan, slip into the DMs. We got you, bro. We got your
100%.
fit covered. That was amazing. Last week, amazing week for technology, may I say. Apple introduced all their new iPhones, the iPhone Air. People are trying to bend it. It's not that bendable. That's a good thing. And also the iPhone 17 and the 17 Pro Max. A bunch of hooey, but it's a new phone. There's new cameras, etc. What I was more impressed with last week from the tech world is Meta. And Meta and Ray-Ban, they have introduced the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. There's now the Oakley Meta glasses as well. I've been wearing these for over a year now, and I absolutely love them. They've changed my life. Taking calls on them, listening to music, taking photos. Yeah, I got you.
Nice.
Did you know?
Sorry, I thought you neuralized me.
Like Men in Black.
I didn't even say anything. What now?
Yeah,
You gotta tell me what to do.
You have no memory of
What do I
this.
do now?
Now they're making these glasses with a display in them. So you could see text coming in. You could see if you're walking, your guided map, like the whole thing. Like you could like literally write messages. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You can air write and it's gonna write a message
Yeah,
to someone?
yeah,
I don't
exactly.
believe it.
And like supposedly it's very good.
I don't believe that. Imagine you see someone just sitting like this.
That's what I mean. It's
Hype.
that's what's happening.
Stephen Hawking.
And
would
like
love-
if I'm talking to you, but I'm just like this.
Yeah, but what does that do?
Well, no, I'm just checking my messages.
like, no, it's, dude, I can't.
You know what I mean?
Man, I can't. Like, you're gonna
Are you
go,
even listening?
Hang on one second.
you're gonna go cockeyed like Austin Powers, and
Yeah,
I'm
sorry, hang on. I'm just filming the
Yeah.
pot. Hang on, I'm just checking my messages.
Well, you know.
Oh, hang on one second.
you
Let me
can't
write back.
do that. You can't
Let
be
me write
there
back.
like this.
Hang on. Wait, sorry guys, I can't see you.
That's-
for a second. Okay, and we're back.
Do you even need us
insane.
here, man?
That's insane.
I'm
No.
gonna call you just so
Yeah.
you fucking pick up in the glasses.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
And the most impressive thing about it is last year when they debuted these, they also debuted a sample called an Orion. And the Orion was like this big pair of glasses, and it had like this big light up screen. And the people who got to try it, notably like Gary Vee tried it, Marquez Brownlee, they said like super cool technology, but it's not there yet.
Yeah.
It was like a $10,000 sample that was sitting on their face. Now, I think it's going to be like $799 or something. There will be Ray-Ban Meta display glasses. How do you guys feel about this? You've been conducting yourself with somebody who's been wearing AI glasses for a minute now. But now it's going to get crazier with display.
Yeah, I mean, but in in what way would it be harmful? Like, what's the negative to it?
That's a good question, but I don't really see it as that. But a lot of people would be like, "Oh, it's too much, and you have too much, and now it's on your face."
You
and
have too much information. You can be smarter. It's too much. Who said that? No one?
I'm at a loss for words, man. I don't even know where to begin with this because I haven't tried the glasses like you have.
Yeah, I
you
don't
know,
Right.
so
know what it- yeah.
I don't know what it's like to
haven't
take
tried
a
them
call
either. I don't know
and
what-
not use my hands.
Where does the sound go? In your temple?
No, it's just like right here. There's a little speaker right into my ear.
No one else can hear it.
No, like if I put on music right now, it'd sound like maybe like my phone is on my pocket kind of thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you don't know how to feel.
I don't know how to feel about
Yeah.
this, man. I'm at a loss for words, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. Jake, you got
reasonable.
anything?
Yes,
You
I
wear
said it.
glasses? You have any? Yeah, we're not glasses guys.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. That's why for me it was an
2020.
easy transition because I already wore glasses that look like this
Yeah,
anyway. I don't look
imagine.
like a creeper that just threw on glasses that could take pictures and
Sure.
videos of
Right.
that kind of thing. Anyway, it's super cool. It's being released like in 2 weeks. Like we're right
Crazy.
there.
Nice.
So that's hype. Jake, what do you got on right now?
I got the carbon gray bullet
Yeah.
tee, the everywhere pants in black.
Yeah,
The new
7-year.
7-year one bone hat.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
very nice.
And
you guys
then-
got the memo on that one.
Yeah, big time.
Oh, yes.
AP, what are you cooking with?
Pintuck pant, coffee.
That's
Man,
coming.
I might be 5 boning today.
Okay, that's
It's
a
his
rare
first
move
five
for
bone.
AP.
I told you,
never
man, I was
bone.
busy changing
Yeah,
outfits. Next thing you know, I end up
okay.
with 5 boning. You know what I'm saying?
Putting it together.
Got the 1 bone box of briefs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Got the scoop cotton, in black.
Yeah.
And got the zip,
Yeah.
full zip jacket.
Yeah, the coach's jacket.
Full zip coach's jacket and rocking the 1 bone hat.
That's nice. Top bone over here.
100%.
I've got on the French Terry split hem t-shirt, which it's getting cooler outside, so the fall fits are upon us. Great heavyweight t-shirt. And listen, I don't know if it's too early, but
Might be,
maybe.
but say less.
Yeah, I'm not going to say much more. I also, of course, always have the 1 bone underwear on. You guys want to shoot the shit?
Yeah.
The suit your shit,
Yeah, I
man.
have so
I'm
much shit to
so
shoot
in the
right
mood.
now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, oh my God. I've
let's
so
go.
much shit to
Beautiful.
Talk
shoot.
about it.
Leticia, you excited?
We have a lot of shit to shoot.
She's getting
Tons.
comfortable.
Yeah.
So one thing that it's an off-topic kind of thing that we briefly mentioned in the market. We always, us, if we have a camera on there, we would have 5 million followers.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
We have great content in there. But we were thinking about what is could be in your opinion, then we could maybe go vault. But in
I
your
feel like
opinion,
you're dancing around the subject.
what is the best original song for a movie? Or what is the first thing you think of when you think of original song for a movie?
Rocky? Eye of the
So, Eye of
Tiger?
So that was one of the classics.
I think that's.
But that was
that's
one of the classics.
Just first that come to mind.
That wasn't even close to where mine came.
That's a
Okay.
good one.
Yeah.
AP,
That's a good one. The Weeknd had a song for the Batman movie, the more recent one. and that song is just one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, but deep cut. I think we're
It is-
talking.
Listen, let him. It's personal. It's
you're right,
subjective.
you're right,
Then
you're
we
right.
can we can circle back
No,
to
I
probably what the
understand.
number one is, but
Yeah,
we'll let him have this.
There's that. There's area codes for Rush Hour 2.
Yeah, that's
you know
good.
what I mean? Are these too deep?
No,
Like,
no,
I-
it's fine. It's fine. No, but so I think what you're thinking is like classic, which is fantastic,
Well,
like
yeah,
world
yeah.
known.
To me,
but to you,
what was your question?
so personally, and then we'll go about
Okay.
more, and then we'll go more
Okay,
about
okay.
like what should be the number
Like,
one.
so your favorite?
What's just the first, like Mulan? I would have said Be a Man. I mean, I don't know Disney. I don't know if we should count that because it's a whole other.
That's a
ballgame.
whole other.
Let's
sure.
nix Disney
So
out.
what would be your go-to?
The first thing I think of is Hero by Nickelback and the original Spider-Man with
Nice.
Tobey Maguire. Which, by the way, if anyone says anyone's better than Tobey Maguire playing Spider-Man, I will fight you to the death.
Wow.
Yeah, Tom Holland, okay. Andrew,
what did it for you? What makes you think that he's the best ever?
he's the
the
ba-
OG.
He's the OG. He's the best. He did it the
He
best.
may as well
He
be
did the best.
Peter Parker.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I think he's
Indeed.
actually probably.
They did bring him
terrible.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine, but no, he's the
Yeah.
best. But Hero by Nickelback.
I
was
think
for
Tom
whatever
Holland's a
reason.
great Spider-Man also.
It's very different, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sure.
But there are many others. So,
So
like,
again, remind me what the actual question you asked was.
the first thing when you think of an original movie, or you personally, what is your favorite original song from a movie?
Wow.
Kiss from a Rose.
I
So
mean, that's
yeah.
for
So that's
sure.
on there.
That's
I-
that's
Batman
is that
Forever.
Batman Forever? Yeah. Wow.
So there you go. You got Hard Out Here for a Pimp. Hustle and
Hustle
Flow
and
is,
Flow.
is
that won an Oscar.
so there you go. And so Eminem Lose Yourself is
Well, yeah,
probably
yeah, it's
I don't know. You
It
can argue
has
that.
to rank.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wanna try and wrangle up the top 5?
So I chat GPT'd it to get you like what
well, listen. Also, I would say like a Bohemian Rhapsody from Wayne's World.
it's not original.
Oh,
No, it has to be
okay,
made
okay.
for it has
I
to be
understand.
made, but yes, although that's a great in the
So,
car.
question: was Eye of the Tiger made for
Yes,
Rocky?
it was. Yes, it was. So Over the Rainbow of Wizard of Oz is probably number one.
Wow.
Just in terms of notoriety. And,
Right,
and
right.
It's probably number one. We have Staying Alive, but Saturday Night Fever in 1977.
Yeah,
which is-
yeah.
I didn't even know that was from the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
My Heart Will Go On, Titanic. Also, I could potentially be number one. Maybe not for us, but if we're talking,
Globally, yeah, that's true.
yeah. And then Lose Yourself. Those are really the top like,
Okay.
5.
I'd say
All
that's
time?
that's the list. Yeah.
Yeah. But to you, like, I guess, what's the first thing?
And you responded. What was your first one?
I like the Weeknd, the Batman song. I think it was You Deserve
Maybe
It.
I
or
haven't
You
seen
Worth
enough
It, or-
movies. Is that a
I
fly?
forget the name of the song, but the Weeknd.
You got a fly?
Yeah,
I had a fly,
you
yeah.
got a good one, man.
Yeah, it was good. I don't
Oh
know.
no, it was from 50 Shades of Grey. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Was that for? But was that for the movie? Are we sure?
I think
I
it
think it
was.
was,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think it
yeah.
was.
That song is so good, man.
It's a very good
I
song.
said
Which one
to
is
myself,
that? Girl, you work it.
Well,
But what
and
Worth it, yeah.
worth it.
Well, what about Kendrick and SZA for
All the Stars
for,
is great. Yeah,
Black Panther.
Yeah. All the Stars is a great one.
That's a great one. And I'm just going more recent because this is where we're playing right
it's
now.
true. I haven't thought of more recent. I haven't really seen that many recent movies.
It's hard to think, but that list is
Good
the
list.
Rushmore of
list.
soundtracks.
Yeah, it's probably.
I think Rocky is the top.
Yeah,
top
Eye of the
one.
Tiger.
It's
Yeah,
very
sure.
recognizable for sure.
I'd say so.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of boxers come out to that song.
Still,
Well, I mean,
fight,
it's
yeah.
it's iconic. You get Rocky in front of the Philly statue. Just you know.
They made a statue of someone who's a fictional character, not a real boxer.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right.
He never
You're right,
but
but
think about how iconic that is in itself.
Itself. He's not even a real
yeah,
boxer,
yeah,
but he's a
he's not a real
statue. of
boxer,
the-
yeah.
He literally represents
He's
Philly.
He's
you
Philly.
know, like
he's Philly.
Yeah.
More than
Okay.
more than the Eagles, maybe. I don't know.
okay, who represents Philly?
Kevin Hart.
And maybe he took a step back after a certain incident, but like, did fictional characters
Yeah.
who represents Philly harder, Rocky or the Fresh Prince?
I gotta say, Rocky, because in West Philadelphia, but then he moved to he moved.
But but he's still Philly through and through.
So what I think, like, in terms of actually mentioning representing Philly in the Rocky movies. I actually don't think it happens as often as you think.
Right.
Fresh Prince, he talks about
Well,
back
but-
home in Philly almost every episode.
Exactly.
He'll talk
But
about
but
it.
even in knowing that, you still always know Rocky is Philly.
Of course.
Always.
Yeah.
The same way you always know the Fresh Prince is Philly.
Yeah, no, I didn't,
And
I didn't even
again,
think
two
about him.
fictional characters basically.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about
Right?
Will Smith.
But people put on for Philly, I'll tell
Oh.
you that much.
yeah, Will Smith, Men in Black song.
Oh.
Oh my God, let's talk about Will Smith songs for
movies?
Yeah,
He has a whole.
Well, so there's
Every-
Men in Black. What other original ones does he have?
Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Good,
Also-
great movie.
also,
such a good
You
movie.
could segue into TV because Fresh Prince.
well, if that,
Oh, that might be the
You know,
biggest one.
he might be
yeah.
the goat of it.
He might be the goat of
the
making a song for a movie.
Did he do? What did he do? Did he do? Shake Your Tail Feather for Bad
I was thinking that.
Bad
Boys.
Boys.
No,
No,
was-
but that's Diddy.
That wasn't Shake Your Tail Feather.
that was
Who
Diddy
It
and
was
a bunch of other people.
Pharrell.
Yeah, it wasn't
Nelly
Will.
and
Nelly. It was Nelly.
Nelly.
Can't Stop Now.
Yeah.
Then the bad boys come in.
That was Nelly.
that
it
that
was-
wasn't Shake Your Tail Feather.
No. What,
Which one? I'm thinking Bad Boys.
yeah, but which one is that?
Bam, 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 bam.
You do it for
Oh,
fun.
just
No, it's
do
Shake
it
Your
for-
Tail
that
Feather.
is-
Girl, you could take
but-
it low. Girl, you could take it. But I think it's the same beat, maybe.
No, but you just referenced something else before.
Can't stop now. I hear them bad boys coming. And we
What
gonna
is
fly
that?
to the lights. Come on.
What is
You
that?
know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
Yeah, what is
but
that?
that's
Isn't
not
that
Shake
the
Your Tail
bridge?
Feather.
That's not the
That's
bridge?
Nelly.
That's
That's Nelly.
Is it?
I hear them bad boys coming. And then I see that running. That's Nelly. I'm getting
Yeah,
Nelly
but
vibes.
what
from
is
it.
that's from the Bad Boy soundtrack? It's a Bad Boy song.
There's
though.
got to be a bad boy.
What's Shake Your
soundtrack.
Tail Feather? What move that was for Bad Boys?
Two.
Okay.
Two.
That wasn't when they brought it back.
We got to look it up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta look it up.
Ah,
Yeah,
whatever.
look it up. Yeah.
Got to confirm. But yeah, okay, so good. We got some good original. Yeah, because that's what we talk about.
John Cena. Am I too early to segue?
No,
Right.
let's do it.
This is how it goes.
Yeah, this is exactly how it goes.
Shake Your Tail Feather. Diddy, Nelly, Murphy, Lee.
Murphy Lee from the St. Lunatics.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Produced by Pharrell?
I don't see that here.
What?
You guys keep talking. I'll find
Maybe he wasn't Shake Your Tail Feather at all.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
He did Moneymaker with Luda.
Pharrell did Moneymaker? Yeah.
Yeah.
Moneymaker.
Doesn't do it for you?
Well, it just I feel like it never really popped.
What's your fantasy? Not Pharrell, but
Well, what's your fantasy? Like to me, what's your fantasy? Way bigger song than Moneymaker.
I think Splash Waterfalls is my favorite Ludacris song.
Wow,
It's a good one.
it is a good one.
He's good.
I think
We got off topic from
Virgo might be my favorite, like low key.
yeah.
Him, Nas, and
Yeah.
is it? Ooh,
So, guys, just to give you some context, I was referencing Shake Your Tail Feather. It was,
the whole time.
it?
yeah, it was the bridge.
Okay.
And it's produced by Nelly.
Okay.
yeah. All right.
Produced by Nelly.
Produced by Nelly and
for him.
Jason Coco Bridges.
Speaking of which, I recently went down like a little mini rabbit hole of Nelly and Ashanti.
Yeah, so I didn't even know they were married.
I know.
I had this we were having this. in
Yo,
thing.
it
we were
is-
talking about Ashanti because I love Ashanti. And everything she does,
Go.
but like I didn't know
they
this.
have a show which I have not yet
I
consumed.
didn't even know they were married.
But I've watched like they did like a Hot Ones versus. They did a bunch of little like internet YouTube
I
games.
saw something funny they did.
They
the,
are
the
they are
Great.
just
Best.
exactly who you want them to be.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just so fun to
Listen,
watch.
I
them.
kind of was hoping she'd end up with Kenyon from Coach Carter, but that didn't really happen because she moved with him to Sacramento because he got a scholarship there, and there was the baby, and there was no more baby, and I was like, hey, they gotta go. Kenyon's got to make it to the NBA, and he's got to go to Sac State and play ball, but it didn't happen.
It is what it is, man. The heart wants what the heart wants.
She went from Kenyon to Nelly.
No, but Nelly and Ashanti is the
Best.
ultimate couple in my opinion. Like just go watch some of their stuff. They are hilarious. It's
Yes,
amazing.
They're great.
This video is brought to you by onebone.com. Thank you for listening. Thank you for enjoying. If you've got time, please like and subscribe. This is ad-free video content. This is not an ad, by the way, but also we've got all your favorite clothes available right now on onebone.com. Please, like I said, like, subscribe, comment. Let us know if you're having fun with us. If you're not having fun with us, you don't even really need to let us know. Like, just go. Okay, now back to our show. So anyway, John Cena, you were talking. What's the story?
He's mentioned it. He's mentioned it before, but he was during like a press interview. One of the reporters asked him, like, do you have any interest in having kids? And if and then he responded no. And then the guy was like, well, why not? And he gave probably like. I honestly like okay. The whole thing is he didn't want to be a parent, and I'll explain why. But his answer might be the best parenting move ever, in terms of like.
Well, would you get to it?
Sure. So he was basically explaining. He's like, he looked at his watch, said, "Listen, I've been working straight for 43 days, and I have another 20 to go." He says, "I've heard that having a kid is a lot of work. It needs a lot of love, nurture, affection." And he said, I'm just not in a position to be able to give someone who is so important and needs that kind of love and attention. And I'd be doing that child a disservice.
Yeah.
And he says, because of that, I'm choosing not to have kids. Because he's like, I'm very blessed with my life and what I'm able to do and the opportunities that I have. And he says, I would not be able to give that child the life it deserves. And sometimes not being a parent is the best choice a parent can make.
Did he say that he never wants children, or just at this chapter of his life?
I don't know if he ever said no, but it's very clear that I don't think he's slowing down.
Right.
Is
Maybe
he married or in a relationship?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think he is. I think he's.
Is John Cena married?
Cena began dating Shay Sherry-Antoinette in early 2019.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think they even had like a public marriage type thing.
Right. Okay, so he's married, but he just doesn't want kids.
Yeah.
Because he's too busy, and they're too busy.
I get it. I get it. Listen, father of two, very busy guy. Now, fortunately for me, my busyness doesn't equate to traveling and like on tour, But think about it. Think about how many musicians, athletes, let's go even more, I would say, generic and more heroic. Anyone who's in the army, anyone who's doing stuff like that. Like for me, yes, as a parent, it seems like an impossible thing. We've gone away for some business trips and we've been away for 2 nights, 3 nights, 4, 5, and like those trips, it's insanely hard to be away and also like you just love them so much. It like hurts when you're away from them. Mm-hmm. So I totally get that.
I heard for you guys when I see you guys FaceTiming and the kids like, when are you gonna coming home?
Yeah.
It's like the number one answer is when you guys coming home.
Yeah.
Number one question. And I feel for you guys. And I'm curious, like, that's definitely an answer from someone who has no kids, the John Cena answer.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, like, a lot of people say once they have kids, even when they waited later in life, they say it was the best decision they made and they should have done it sooner. So do you think that his answer is just based on the fact that he's too used to his life without children? And if he was to have kids, he would have been like, oh, actually, I was wrong all the time.
I'm sure he would, because he seems like the guy who would be an amazing father. I just think he knows that he doesn't have the ability to give that future child the life that it deserves.
I think it definitely comes from, like, that answer comes from being someone who is not a parent, for sure, because if they are, like, the interesting thing, at least from my perspective about being a parent, is that it is the hardest fucking job I have ever done.
100%.
And now, to me, the concept of parenting and the concept of unconditional love is having to own the hardest job I have ever had to do, that, by the way, does not pay you. In fact, it's the actual opposite. Yet you would not trade it for anything in the world. like literally anything. So I think that like, yeah, if he were a parent, obviously he would make certain sacrifices and maybe change career, not change career, but how he conducts himself in his career, which I know that like, you know, as a young entrepreneur starting a business, trying to continuously get it off the ground and keep pushing it, I believe that if I had the energy, let's say, or the time allowance of not being a father, which again, I would never trade for, but the energy and time allowance that I would have to build up this thing and let this be my only baby, I think it could only be bigger and only be better. Now, I also believe that being a father provides you with new superpowers that you didn't even know could exist, you know? New thresholds for exhaustion, new thresholds for, you know, pushing through as much as humanly
Patience.
possible. Patience. So there's probably a lot of skills that I've learned throughout fatherhood that have helped grow this thing as well. But yeah, I think that definitely comes from a guy who doesn't have kids. I also heard, like, for example, Seth Rogen and his wife, they also do not want kids. He's like, we're very happy. We love smoking weed and chilling and working very fucking hard and chasing our goals and all of these things. And
There's nothing wrong
we
with
have
that.
so many friends with kids and we see what they have to go through, and
course.
we don't want that as
There's
part of
nothing
our
wrong with
life
that.
equation, you know?
Nothing wrong with that.
No, it's
nothing
it's
wrong
just
with it at all.
what's interesting is like there's this stigma, right? There's like this like if you're of a certain age and you're in a relationship, is it because you don't want kids? Is it because you can't have kids?
sure.
Is it there must
It's a
be
badge.
there must be something there, you
Yeah,
know?
but it's a bit like you're right, and it's sad because some people just choose not to, and they probably get ridiculed. for
Well,
it.
what's sad is that those opinions and that judgment is a thing that exists in our fucking world, you know? Like, just live your life, do what you want to do. There should be no stigmas. There should be no, you know, judgment. Just fucking live, you
A
know?
lot of that pressure sometimes comes from the family.
Oh,
yeah, for sure,
kidding me?
for sure, and especially more for women too. I find.
Listen, let me ask you a question. You're in your mid-30s.
Literally in the mid.
In the mid, you do not have kids. You know, is there any? Do you feel any of that like pressure? I also, if this is too real of a talk,
It's not real enough.
Yeah, no, it needs to be more real. I was gonna ask you something. even more
Pressure. Yeah, you know, I think I'm starting to think, you know, I had an opportunity to be a father, and we decided not to keep it. And I sometimes wonder what my life would have been like if I had a kid at this point. Sometimes I'm living my life and I'm sitting there in my apartment alone, and I'm like, is this better? Is this better? So I bury myself in work. I bury myself in projects. And I'm like, am I running away from the fact that I'm lonely or something like that, you know? I don't feel pressure to have kids, but I definitely see, like, when you post a lot of your kids on TikTok and whatnot, and your family and stuff, and I don't come from that environment, so it's not even like something that I've conceived, you know? I have to basically go into a place where it's like it's almost like a fantasy.
right.
But I know that it can happen. I see you doing it and whatnot. Just like you went apple picking, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go apple picking this year. I don't have a girlfriend. I can't go apple picking solo. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's creepy.
No, it's
Yeah,
weird.
and
It's
and,
weird.
you know, I also, like, you know, I lost my father recently, and I'm his only son, and I saw like how important I was to be there for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was nobody else there for him. So, it's almost like if I don't have kids, that's it. It's the lineage is done. It's a wrap for AP. It's a wrap. I'm the last one.
Yeah.
You know. So it's like I'm leading towards extinction if I don't have kids. So that's where my pressure comes from. To answer your question, is like I'm basically going towards extinction if I don't have a child.
But also, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I
what
mean?
I'm saying.
don't-
I also think that, like, what is, who cares? Also,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, I kind of tackle with these things, but I think that ultimately, like, I can only take it one day at a time. And
Well, yeah, man.
I am very much open to having kids. I'm not against it. You know what I mean? I just want to make sure, kind of like John Cena, that it's the right environment and that I make the time for it.
Yeah, man.
And I don't think it's something that I can ever be ready for. I think that it comes with a lot of like just like owning your own emotions and just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to test you.
Yeah.
You know, I have a brother, he's 16 years younger than me. So I kind of raised him, you know? And sometimes
you had that experience at a very young age.
yeah, man, like, you know, taking him to daycare and whatnot and spending a lot of time with him. And I wouldn't trade those moments for anything, you know? It is a thankless job, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, but it's like, I'm pretty sure one day it'll come back in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be driving and I'll just think about him and I'm like, I love him so much that like I tear up, you know? So I can only imagine if I had kids of my own.
But
I'm sorry. I have to take this call. You guys keep talking.
But that's
I was rambling on there.
no, it's great. But that like you were a father figure to him.
Right,
That those are the same emotions you're gonna get when you have a kid.
right.
You already did it. You just did it at a very young age.
Yeah,
No, I'm serious. Like like where you just think about, you know, your whatever it is, and you just love them so much, and you tear up, and there's so much like you've done it already. Maybe you don't realize it, but you've had that.
You know, he used to call me dad, like when we go into daycare and stuff like that. I'm like, don't call me that.
Don't call me.
You know, but to him, you couldn't tell the difference.
But you did it. But then like that's it, man. So you actually know. I think it's obviously different because now you'll have more responsibility, but like the concept of what you were to your brother is being a father. So you did it. You just got to be. You did it.
It's almost like I want to do it again because it was like almost like a practice, you know.
Of course.
Like I wasn't ready, obviously, to do it. I was like 16, you know.
No, but it's
so
crazy
I made
that
some
you did it.
like mistakes as a brother, I guess. But
I'll tell you one thing: if one day you become a father, you're gonna make a ton of mistakes.
Yeah.
there's no doubt about it, man. No matter how old you are, no matter whatever, like, you are gonna make so many mistakes.
Yeah.
It's really just trying to be the best person you could be for your child.
So
and
let me ask you something. Like, do you feel like having a child made you evolve as a man?
It's a really good question. I think it really taught me to love something so unconditionally. And I'll be honest, like the first 3 months that my daughter was born, I was in a pretty bad space. It was hard. Like she was going through some health issues, nothing crazy, just like reflux, not sleeping, but it was very frustrating. Went through like 10, 12 different kinds of formulas and this, and it was just, we couldn't figure out what was going on. And it was very hard on my wife and God bless her. She's a hero. And she's the one who was able to get me through everything. And she was going through her own stuff, like postpartum and so thankful for her every day. Honestly, she's the best. But personally, me, I was going through a really hard time. And I probably even spoke to Adam and Julia about it too, because they went through something similar with their daughter in terms of like the reflux stuff. But dude, I was in a bad dark. I was in the dark, and I always felt I was someone who was pretty positive in life and very cheerful, and you kind of see my energy, and I never really knew what it kind of felt like to have those feelings. Yeah, it was a really, really tough couple months on me, man. It was something I never experienced before in terms of feelings, but it was tough, and we finally got out of it, and then things started getting better, and then once it hit the 4 or 5 months mark, you start getting like the smile reaction there, like they see you and they smile, so there's some like reciprocation there, and then ever since then it was like something kind of switched, and it was like wow, I love this little thing, and like I don't want to ever make her cry or make her upset, and I want to do everything in my power to make sure she's protected, and so I think that's when it really switched. It was like just having that like pure unconditional love for someone you don't really know.
I stepped out for a second, and it's very pertinent to the situation. Is like, John Cena wouldn't be, you know what I mean? Like he wouldn't be able to be like, oh shit, I have a call, you know? So again, it's just, it's choices we're making, you know, and I guess that kind of led into the conversation about like having your first kid kind of thing.
He asked me. He mentioned he's like, did having a child like made you develop more as a man?
Oh yeah. It's strange because it's like to say you were like less of a man before having a kid. I don't think it's like how can I put this? Well, I mean, I guess you just probably put it in the most eloquent way. And yeah, it's like the unfortunate thing is when you go through things that are very hard as a person, like, and all the fucking cliches are true, right? It's like, well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You know, that kind of like that kind of mentality. If you have that frame of mind towards the things that you're in that are insanely hard, that are probably some of the hardest things you've ever gone through, it's going to inevitably make you stronger. But fuck, is it hard? And going through that hard, again, it's like it could be anything. It could be any physical challenge you've taken on, any mental challenge, and you know, you mentioned losing your dad. Like that's a whole other thing that you have gone through that has made you more of a man than we fortunately have not gone through yet, you know? But that's definitely another fucking milestone and baton passing that is like a unique group of people, you know? And so you have twofold, right? You became young brother dad very early on, and then you lost dad early on. So like there's two things there. Everyone goes through their own thing that like just keeps leveling them up. And again, like the ones who survive those things and get through them. And I'll also say this, I think that as we're getting older, as we're becoming like the generation that our parents were, you know, like that kind of thing, I think the opportunity that we have is to go through these things, is to actually talk about them like this, and to be hyper aware of what we're going through, why we're going through it, how it's making us stronger, how it's making us weaker. Like all of this hyper awareness, I think is crucial for the next generation coming up, and like our kids now, and seeing their dad, you know, strong, you know, superhero dad, but also vulnerable, also asking them how they're feeling and letting them ask me how I'm feeling, and not just being like, I'm great. I like, it's real talk, you know, like, and that I think is the baton passing of like this new generation of manhood, let's say, or whatever it might be, that we're just like taking it on. We have a lot more information. We have a lot more knowledge. We have a lot more public judgment as well, for better or worse. And it's helping us move differently. And obviously, you know, for the next generation, we're going to break a ton of shit also, and we're going to create many problems as well. But I think that the way we're moving as people, for the most part, is a big step in the right direction.
I think so too. You know, I was very worried about image before when I first started working here.
Yeah.
I was like, how am I gonna look on the internet and stuff like that, you know? But I'm seeing like there's like a shift in social media where it's like people are treating it like they're just talking.
Yeah,
to you.
of course.
You know, it's not like this polished thing.
No.
Well,
There's no barrier, you know? Me online is me in person.
It is. It's always a derivative.
Right.
We've got fucking lights and a microphone and a camera. We're like we're talking to one another, and these are conversations that we've had off camera, and they're very close to what this is. But there's still shit here. You know what I mean? So it's But yeah, the lines are blurred, and that in itself is sometimes scary, sometimes great. And, you know, you were mentioning, like, you see my content, you see me, you know, talking about my kids and stuff. Well, flip side also, right? You're saying like, well, okay, well, am I sitting here and working on all these projects and trying to like escape the loneliness or whatever it might be, and I'm sitting, you know, in my bathroom with the door closed so like I could scroll on TikTok for 3 minutes, and I'm seeing your videos of you just like sitting in your couch reviewing movies, and I'm like, whoa, it's kind of nice. You know, so
it's grass is always greener.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Can I say something like super, like synchronicity wise?
yeah.
You know, I do movie reviews at the box randomly. I pick a movie. Today, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I picked out Big Fish.
And what's the relevance?
That's a movie about like a father and a son.
Okay.
Kind of like getting
Big
to know
Fish
each other.
is who?
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
Okay.
I don't know the actor's name.
Okay.
But basically, it's like a movie about fatherhood, and the fact that we're talking about this now,
Yeah.
it's kind
Ties
of
in.
it ties in.
Yeah, it's
in.
crazy that you picked that.
That's
But
nuts.
you know what's crazy? I started doing those because, like, you can't just be in your house not talking. Like, I gotta talk to somebody, even if it's strangers. Like, I gotta talk, man.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, man. So
and
I'm
also,
getting it
again,
off,
like
man.
that, if you're interested in, who cares if it's for one person or a million? If you're interested in, I think this is like where people get caught up on like, what is an influencer, right? Well, an influencer could be me following Jake Apple, who has, you know, 300 followers or whatever, but I follow him and he said today that he's watching this with his daughter, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that would be a fun. So boom, you're an influencer. Like, and offline too, it's like you go to the water cooler and you're talking about like, oh yeah, I watched this movie last night, highly recommend it.
But so I think we do that every single day here. There's always a thing where I'm like, yo, I need a movie rec, and
Right,
you go,
right.
Yo, hit up brown
Exactly,
sugar. And I'm
exactly.
like, you know, like you, and I'm like,
Any
okay.
given Sunday.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, but that's a
I don't
must
know why.
watch.
That's
Yeah,
actually
that's gonna be
criminal, but
very
I don't
fun
want to
for
get. I'm not
you.
gonna
Yeah.
judge you, but
Yeah.
it's criminal.
Yeah,
It's criminal.
it's good.
That's 5 to 10 in probably some states.
Yeah.
If you don't watch it.
Anyway, this for me was a lot of fun. I think that we've been kind of dancing around this idea for a minute.
Yeah.
We've dipped our toe into it a little bit, but I thank you guys for like, you know, bringing up this idea again, sharing, being very open, being very vulnerable. I believe that, you know why I believe this is the kind of stuff that we need to be doing? It's because this is the kind of stuff that I want to be. If I have 35 to 45 minutes of my day or week that I can like, oh, okay, whoa, I'm home, the kids are out with mom, and I've got nothing to do. Well, there's two things that I need to do. One, we don't need to speak about, and two, is like just chilling, watching a snack on the couch, and like literally, this is where I go. I go to YouTube and I try to find something like this that literally just speaks about the things that I'm going through or kind of going through, with hopefully some guys that seem pretty chill and seem like guys who I would want to hang with. And this to me is like the stuff that is super important to be out there on the internet. So I thank you for bringing it up. I feel like that's a good rap sesh right there.
I think so too.
You know?
I think so too.
Plus, like maybe it's time for lunch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, already?
Well,
Nice.
yeah.
I think it's time for another
know?
outfit change.
Oh yeah, you should. You should get. You should do
Number
it.
5. Yeah, of course.
How many's too many?
None. OneMo.com. Go get all your outfits, please.
a hero to save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. I don't know. It's the first thing I think of. It's. Why do people hate Nickelback? Why do people hate? They hate them.
Yeah.
What's there to hate about?
Oh my
Why do you
God.
hate Nickelback?
You know, because they're so good. That's why they hate.
Is it?
Yeah.
People hate them. They
Oh
see
my God, they
Nickelback.
hate-
They're like,
No,
ugh.
but
they go like, ugh.
Have you
Like
seen the
ate like a
Nickelback?
bad
Have you
fucking
seen
sandwich.
the Nickelback documentary on Disney?
No. Do they ask
Go watch
why,
it.
Do
Have
they
you
ask
seen it?
No,
why
I
they
haven't
hate
seen it.
us?
another good recommendation. What? What'd you
Did they
say?
ask why they hate it?
The Nickelback story.
No, but it's
Of course,
I hope
that's
they
the whole
address
fucking.
it.
Of
Good.
course they
You know what?
address it.
This was like 10 years ago, and I wanted to search on Google why do people sneeze. So I did why do people. The first thing was why do people hate Nickelback?
yeah.
That's
so
absurd.
true.
It's absurd.
It's so true. Honestly,
absurd.
They have addressed it. They have addressed it in the best possible way. The documentary, highly recommend. If you're not gonna watch it, if you're listening and you're a hater, go watch a fucking documentary. They're beasts.
Hate Nickelback.
So good.
Someday, somehow, I'm gonna make it all right, but not right now. People hate that.
Like, just look at this photograph.
Yeah. Look.
Every time I do.
I didn't get it, Tony.
I mean, too. I was
looking
like,
at
I
it,
was
but
like,
oh,
I was like, wait, why does he have Nickelback as his background? I'm like, yo, they're not that good. I'm like, they're good, but they're not that good.
Yo, imagine my family gets bumped for a background
for
of
a
Nickelback. Like, I don't have a one bone background. I don't have a family background.
Just
I got Nickelback. Yeah,
and
it's
and
so
I
bad.
wouldn't, and I'd look at it and be like, weird, but okay, yeah, all right, I get it.
It was a look at this photograph reference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every time
Anyway,
I do it, it makes
don't
me
hate
laugh.
Nickelback.
No.
Don't hate Nickelback.
Yeah.
Just don't hate him. You don't have to love him. Don't hate him.
That's the episode name. Don't hate Nickelback.
I like that. I like that. I like that. All right, guys.